The next piece of PPE that I'm going to be checking is a buoyancy aid. So first things first, we're going to find the serial number, which is 20120327. This also means that it was made in 2012. So it is technically still in date until the 8th of August of this year. However, because it's not within that 6-month mark, it has been taken out of service until then. So along with everything else, we need to check everything to do this. So we just look around the buoyancy aid first and make sure there's no rips that expose the inner foam. That's looking all good. We're also going to check the critical safety stitching as well on these, make sure there's no pulls, which there are some pulls on this buckle. This one's fine. Checking every single one again, just like a harness. There's a pull on that. Cool. Another big thing that we need to look at is the chemical contamination of this buoyancy aid. So as you can see, it is quite a pinky red colour, which means that it's been affected by UV when people have been kayaking and using these on the water. There's also some corrosion just from salt in the water, but nothing that would cause too much concern, just needs to be monitored. We're going to also check all of these buckles and make sure that they work. So just pulling all of these through. All of the buckles are still in working order. So the main thing about this buoyancy aid will have been the date, obviously where it is going to expire later this year, so we can't use it anymore because fabrics obviously have that 10-year expiry date from when they're manufactured. Obviously some of this critical stitching has some pulls as well, but that's as to expect them. It is 10 years old now, and that would obviously cause it to be rejected from a PPE check as well. As for everything else, it's looking pretty good. Obviously that chemical contamination as well would be a rejection, and this can't really be repaired or replaced, although we could contact the manufacturer about changing maybe the fabric, but this could be quite costly.
I am now performing a dunk test. First things first, we're going to connect weights with a carabiner to each of the shoulder straps on your buoyancy aid. The dunk test is performed just to make sure that the buoyancy aid does float in water. This is especially important if the buoyancy aids haven't been stored correctly, as this foam might have lost the air pockets that are in it. So as you can see, this buoyancy aid is floating. So we're going to get a close up here. You see that it is floating. All of the air bubbles come out, so you would wait normally for the air bubbles to come out. Then we're going to push it down as well, just to make sure it's still floating, because obviously this will support someone when they are in the water. Cool, so this would have passed the dunk test.